Hey guys, Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the Golf Club. We are playing round number 4 in this week's Challenge Circuit A Tour, and it's the Fong Foods Classic at Olafsen Skerries. That's the first time in 4 rounds that I've actually managed to get that right. So let's jump straight into the final round here. After shooting a 4 under first round, an 8 under second round, and a 9 under third round, I'm hoping for more of the same in the fourth round. Having had a look at the leaderboard yesterday, it was only posted up to the second round, and I was lying in joint 14th place. So, not bad inside the top 20. I'd like to be able to try and keep it there. Hopefully, the 9 under par in the third round will go a long way to keeping it there. And let's see what we can do in round number 4. Let's see what the wind's like. Not too bad on the opening shot. Let's see if we can keep this in the fairway. That's going to be the aim of the game. I didn't manage to do it in the last round. Right, so we're in the fairway, which is good. 295 yards, 6. That's good. So it's a fairly long par 4 this. It's still got 175 yards to the flag. Got a 10-mile-an-hour wind behind. 175 is 172, 170 on the nose. I'm going to drop this down to this 158.7 iron, take a little more off of it, and hopefully we can rely on the wind to push this up onto the green, which it is doing by the looks of it. And it's about pin high. And I was going to say, it doesn't look like there's a lot of movement on this one because we are pretty much on the same level as the hole. It's moving both ways and it's about the same in both directions. So I'm going to hit this straight and see what happens. Maybe a little left. You watch, it'll come up the wrong way now. Now, I think I have in all 3 previous rounds managed to par this hole. So a birdie here would be good. But I'm not going to bank on it. Should start to turn now. And it drops, so that's the first time we got a birdie on the first hole. Judged that one pretty well because it was on the left edge. And let's move on to hole number 2. Hole number 2, 142 yard par 3. 1 foot is pretty much bang on the money, but the wind's blowing from the right and it's slightly behind, so let's take some off of this and let's see if we can get this on the green. That's the name of the game at the moment, is just hitting the greens. That looks pretty good. Is it going to stop in time? It's just in the fringe, so I think I am going to be putting from there. Yeah, so it's slightly uphill, once again moving in both directions. Let's have a closer look at this. Alright, don't want to be too far past the hole here, mind you. Alright, so we're in the fringe, got 15 feet, it's uphill. Oh, that was so close, and I even moved it over to the left, which I probably shouldn't have done, but that's okay, that's a par. Last 2 rounds, round 2 and 3, I managed to have bogey-free rounds, so that's what I'm aiming for again today. I think if you get bogey-free rounds, the score comes with it, so I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed for a bogey-free round, and then hopefully we can get a decent score out of it. I need the wind to bring that back in a little, which it is doing. This is the first of the par 5s, 541 yards up at the top there, but it's probably playing a little shorter than that depending on the pin position. We've got 290 there, so this has never been reachable so far, but I think this is the first day I'm going to take this on because excuse me, I think with the wind I could probably get there. Have I made a mistake again? No, I haven't. It's on. Is it going to stay on? It's hit a couple of slopes on the green, so it may just... It's just rolled into the fringe. It's actually in the fairway. It's rolled through the fringe, but that's okay. It's not quite where I wanted it, but it's close enough. We've got 10 yards. I've put a fair amount of loft on this, so it should stop. Don't want to overhit this, which I've just done. But it's come back to the hole a little, so that's going to leave me about a foot, 2 feet actually, for my birdie. So that's going to take me to 2 under par. So far so good. 2 under through 3 holes. We haven't had any really difficult ones as yet. Let's see. I think with the wind here we could probably carry that bunker. It is slightly uphill. But we know that the driver actually plays longer than what... I need that to kick to the left, which it should do. Yep. We know that the driver plays longer than it actually says at 265. As you can see there, 297. We did have the wind behind, so that wasn't going to give us too much of a problem. We've got 62 yards here. Yeah, this is a difficult one to judge. So 100% is 55. I'm hoping this is going to be there or thereabouts. Oh! My goodness me, I thought that was going to be in. That's rolled a fair amount way past the flag. I think that's because I hit the fringe first and didn't hit the green, so it didn't have an opportunity to check up. 9 feet here for birdie. Turn, turn. Not got enough welly. I underhit that quite a lot, so that's 2 under through 4. I'm not going to grumble with a par. And we're on to hole number 5. Now this is one where I know for sure I have gone across this bridge and taken on a little more. The wind is blowing to the left, but on the first bounce this ball should roll to the right. Purely because of the slope on the fairway. Let's see if we make it across. And now it should move to the right. Oh no, we're going to run out of fairway. We are, and this is a long par 4. That was a miscalculation there. So we are in the rough. We've got 163, 169, but I'm in the rough here, so I need to make sure I get this up onto the green. And this could be the first big test. It's on the green. Is it on the green? Not quite. It's in the fringe. That's okay. I'm not going to be too disappointed with that. I'm going to putt this. It is slightly downhill. And it's moving from the left. We've got 21 feet. Just get this rolling. Is it going to drop? Oh my goodness me. That was so very close. And now we have another par 3. 190 yard par 3. 187, 183 into the wind. That should be okay. Is it going to come round to the right? It is. This could end up being a very good shot. Yep, that's pretty damn good. And that's another birdie. So that's 3 under through 6. as we head into hole number 7. Now I have a little bit of wind on this shot, so I may go down, instead of trying to take on those bunkers, I may try and go down the right hand side here. Now this is a first because I haven't tried this before. I normally go down the left, but it is a par 5, so I do have a little bit of flexibility, and that looks like it's okay. Yeah, I wasn't overly keen on taking on those bunkers, and this is the one where in the past I've run through the green, but I'm not going to get there today. It's 301 yards. So if I hit there, it is going to roll round to the right, hopefully. Should start moving to the right now, which it is. That's cool. And then we should have a pitch shot here to try and get this nice and close. 56 yards, almost 57. We've got the wind, we've got everything working perfectly here. Nice 100% shot. I need this to check up, and that should be another birdie. But I know better than to take anything for granted until it hits the bottom of the cup like that, and that's 4 under now through 7. Okay, we're on to the par 4 8th, 424 yards. We've got a 3-wood in hand. 265. Oh, it's so tempting. But I'm not going to. This is a short par 4. I'm going to try and keep this in the fairway. On this short par 4, see if I can get this about 260 yards. Even better, 265, which will leave me about 160 to the flag. 168. That's pretty much bang on the money. 165. Let's take some off for this. That's pretty good. Heading nice and straight. Should check up as well. This could be close. And I'm putting them within a couple of feet at the moment, which is making life an awful lot easier. And that's another birdie. So 5 under through 8 and going along very, very nicely at the minute. The previous 2 rounds I've been playing well, and I'm pleased that this is continuing, and hopefully we can keep it going even longer. Slight headwind here. It shouldn't make too much of a difference. This ball should once again come around to the right when it hits that slope. There we go. It's going to give me an awkward stance on this shot. Yeah, so the ball is below my feet, so it is going to go straight right, I think. I'm going to allow for that movement. So we've got 195, 192, 188 into a wind. Yeah, so the ball, you see it is moving off to the right, and that was purely because of the fact that it was below my feet. This could be another one on the green. Yeah, another green hit in regulation. Mind you, it hasn't stopped yet, so it could roll off. It's going to leave me a fairly long putt, though. 26 feet, and it is uphill. So this is just all about getting this close. And that wasn't far off being in the hole. If I had hit that a little harder, it would have been in the hole, but we all know what if did. Alright, so 5 under through 9. Pleased, very. I'm going to just keep plugging away here, because I think we could be on for a fairly decent score. Now, I've taken this one on every single time with mixed success, so I've hit 99% here. I'm hoping that it's going to bounce forward. It is, and it has rolled into the fairway, so that was very, very fortunate. Alright, so 138. Not going to be enough with that club. 138. Ball's below my feet again. It should stop fairly smartish. Did it move to the right? I'm not sure. No, it didn't. It should stop on a pretty much on a dime. That's going to leave me about 10 feet for birdie, so not as close as I would have liked it to have been. And that's going to come up a little shy. That's in for par. Right, hole number 11. This is another long par 5. 569. We should be able to. You see, I'm in two minds as whether to take this on, because I've got the wind behind and I've got a feeling it will run out of fairway here. So I'm going to drop this to a 3-wood and take that out of the equation. Yeah, I don't think I was going to be able to get there. Mind you, that's still rolling 267. That's pretty much where I wanted the driver to end up. Still got 300 odd yards. I don't think I have ever hit this green in 2. I am going to take a 5-wood here just to ensure that I keep this in the fairway. Should get a nice kick to the left here. Bang, there it is. And that will leave me a pitch shot into the green. Hopefully can get it close enough to pick up another birdie. Alright, so we've got 62 yards. Now, I played this. Yeah, see, the thing is that I need to make sure I get over that ridge. This could be a little hit and miss. Because is it going to stop? It is going to stop. That's great. That's left me about 3 feet. 4 feet. And that's another birdie. So 6 under. We've still got a lot of holes to play here. I could do with another 9 under par round, and then that will stand me in good stead against the rest of the competition. So we've got 179 plus 5. 184 with the wind behind. This is a difficult shot because the pin is right in the front of the green here. What I don't want to do is I don't want to end up on that upper level, but I don't also want to end up in the bunker. See, that's nice and short. Should check up. Don't want to go up that hill, because then it's going to leave me a downhill putt. It's going to be a downhill putt nevertheless, but it's a lot less than it would be. You can see those red lines on the right hand side there. That would have been an absolutely treacherous putt. I need to just get this going towards the hole. I barely touched that, but it should be enough to get it within a couple of feet. That's a tough hole. That's one of the toughest par 3s I think on this course, and I'm glad to get away with a par there. Okay, here's this tricky par 4. I just want to have a quick look. Let me just have a look at the whole overview. So let's have a quick look down here. So if I play a 5-iron to here, in fact I could even play a 6-iron. Instead of trying to go around that corner, let's just play this smart. Now this should be about 200 yards. If it catches that slope. And I'm thinking to myself, instead of playing out of the rough, mind you, I have played some decent shots out of the rough, that maybe I should have done this a lot more. So we have 7 off of that, so that's 121. We have the wind behind. See, this is actually a more difficult shot than what I've had in the past. Whoa, got a hell of a bounce off the fringe there. And that is going to put me the furthest I've been away on this hole in all 3 rounds. Now this looks, it says it's fairly flat because there's no change in elevation. So right, left, my goodness me, this could go anywhere. 35 feet. I'm just going to hope it's going to start turning here at the end, which it is doing. And this is good. Oh my goodness, that was so close. That's a par. Should move back to the right with the slope. There it is. Another nice drive. 288 yards. Going to leave me, yeah, 160, 157, 156. Hopefully, because the ball's below my feet, the wind will start to bring that slightly back to the left, which it looks like it is doing. That could be good. It's going to hit that fringe again. As soon as it hits the fringe, it tends to bounce on a little more than you'd expect it to. There's not a lot of movement in this. 8 feet. Nice, 7 under par. 4 holes to play. Be great to get another couple of birdies. I know there are some par 5s in here. We've got a par 3 here, 143 yards, 141, but we've got quite a wind here. It's blowing it a lot to the right. Is it going to hit the green? It is. Is it going to check up? Not so much. That's going to leave me with a downhill putt if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not too bad. It's moving to the right to start with, and then it sort of flattens out, so another one that's just by the edge. I'm not missing these by much. Right, we've got a little bit of wind here, but it shouldn't affect this drive. If I get 100%, which I have done. Just makes it over the edge. It's going to play really long today. 206 into the flag here with the wind. Ball's slightly above my feet. I think this is definitely the club. 3 iron. It's going to be hopefully on the green, but is it going to hold? It's coming back around a little, but it should be on the green. Yeah, that's all I can really ask for. 25 feet, 3 inches downhill. It seems to be moving from the left all the time, so let's move that over. It is downhill, so I was a little conscious of that. That's going to go past 3 feet, maybe. Looks flat as 4 feet, maybe left edge. That's in for a par. 2 holes to play. Let's have a look. The last hole is a par 5, but I remember it being quite tough, so I don't want to leave that to take that one for granted. We've got this par 4 which is uphill, and the wind has picked up monstrously. It's now 10 mile an hour, so let's make sure we get this in the fairway. Look at the change in direction, the curve on that, not through a draw, that was literally all wind that pushed that over there. Alright, so we got 117 yards. And look at this wind. If I hit the green here, I think I'll be thankful. Alright, it's on. It's a long putt though. It's going to be about 18 feet, and it's right on the crest. Right on the ridge. So this could end up going down the hill one way or another. I'm not entirely sure which way this goes, so let's err on the side of caution. We've got a little bit more room this side, so we've got 18 feet. Yeah, it is moving to the left. So that's going to be a par, hopefully. In for par, and then we head into the 18th, which is a par 5. Now, I have taken this on in the past, but with a 10 mile an hour wind, headwind, I am not going to today. I'm going to go straight down this way. And I'm pretty damn sure that I'm not going to be able to reach the green in 2 today as well. See, that was not even 270 yards there. Ball is massively below my feet, so I need to make sure I do allow for that. Yeah, see, that moved all the way over to the right. I'm glad I allowed for the movement, otherwise I could have been in trouble there. This isn't a foregone conclusion, getting a birdie here, because this is still a difficult shot. Because I've got 85 yards here into the wind. Let's see. That will do nicely. I will take an eagle on the last any day. Oh man, that's 54 holes without dropping a shot. Another 9 under par round, exactly the same as round number 3. So that leaves me, let's have a quick look at where that leaves me for the overall competition. It leaves me at 30 under par. So nowhere near the guy right at the top there, but I don't know what tour he's playing on, because this includes everybody in the challenge circuit. So let's have a quick look. Let's go back here. Yeah, so 30 under par. I am very, very pleased with that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave any comments or suggestions below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, then hit that subscribe button. But until next week on the next tournament, keep your fingers crossed for me where I actually finish in this week's tour. I'm hopeful that I'm going to finish top 10, but stranger things have happened. Other people may have some blinding rounds, but I think I've finished fairly strongly in this one, so fingers crossed I end up in the top 10. I was 14th going into round number 3, so I'm going to have a quick look after this, see where I am at the moment. It may have updated overnight, but until next time guys, thanks for watching again. Take care. Bye bye.